Cam Anchor and his organization started looking further into GLSEN, then headed by Kevin Jennings.
In the year 2000, GLSEN had their regional conference at Tufts University for kids as young as 12 and teachers. And Kevin Jennings was the keynote speaker. And that was the famous Fistgate episode where an employee of Parents' Rights Coalition went in with a tape recorder and tape recorded their workshops with young kids describing extremely gross and disgusting homosexual sex acts, how to perform them. I mean, Fistgate should tell you sort of what it was about, but it was about how to do things that are so gross and so almost inhuman. And you can listen to the tapes on our website even now. 3 people were fired over that. The Kevin Jennings organization sued me personally to try to get the tapes from being distributed. This is what GLSEN is all about. It is about teaching kids how to do homosexual sex acts, and we have it on tape. And the interesting thing is they didn't deny it. They didn't say the tapes are phony. They didn't say, you know, this didn't really happen. They just said, you know, you have no right to let people listen to these tapes.
So how did the founder of such a radical pro-homosexual organization become the head of the U.S. Office of Safe and Drug-Free Schools?
This Office of Safe and Drug-Free Schools is obviously designed to both reduce violence and drug abuse among our student population across the country. Presumably the reason why Kevin Jennings was picked was because of GLSEN's emphasis on what they call safe schools, basically reducing bullying of the violence and harassment of students that might identify themselves as gay or lesbian.
Using the term safe schools was, by Jennings' own admission, a strategy to throw off the opposition and gain acceptance into public schools.
He said that the religious right is going to oppose us, but if we say that kids are going to, commit suicide and have violence against them, then the religious right is backpedaling and we've won. And so that shows that that whole thing is simply, this strategy of safety is simply a strategy. It has nothing to do with reality.
And now, in schools where the homosexual lobby has infiltrated, children are being encouraged to identify themselves as homosexual at a younger and younger age.
Kids are very vulnerable. If you suggest to them that certain behaviors are okay, they're going to try them. And that's the whole agenda.
If we begin telling them at age 12, oh, well, if you're questioning your sexuality, you're probably gay, or at least you might be gay. You should think about whether you might be gay. Then we're going to be planting ideas in their head that could distort their whole psychological development.
You know, you say to people in the United States, you better wake up. You better open your eyes as to what's going on, because this is very dangerous.
This is a very aggressive agenda that GLSEN is promoting, and to take the guy who came up with it all and put him in charge of a multi-million-dollar federal program aimed at schools is just profoundly wrong.